I mean, who else can say they have a one-legged turkey? Okay, y'all, I'm out here in the enclosure, and look what I found today. This is Uno. This is my baby Uno. Look what she's got. There's a couple of more under her and a whole bunch more eggs, so we'll see how many more actually hatch. But this was what I found this morning when I came to feed Uno. Uno, your babies are beautiful. Yes, they are. I love you. Thank you so much for giving me some more turkey babies. She found her little stump hole. Look at that. That looks like a bourbon red. So maybe Yarrow's the daddy. Well, Yarrow was in with her for a while. All right, y'all. It is already 100% humidity out here. We're expecting more rain for the next week every day. And fresh out of the shower, I walk outside and I'm already fried, dyed, and laid to the side. What can I say? I already need another shower. I've already been up for a few hours and have fed the fawns and have fed the animals at the barn. And so then I came back and sat on the porch and had a cup of coffee. But what I wanted to talk to you about today was a couple of different things. You know, there are good and bad things that happen on every farm. So a while back, you know that a predator got my beloved Pearl, and it basically ate her. And Uno was also laying eggs in the same area. Luckily, Uno did not get eaten, but I was able to put Uno up in a catch pen that she has plenty of room in. It's the one we had the peacocks in. And Uno began to build a nest in that pen and laid some eggs. So I showed you yesterday where I came upon where her eggs were hatching. So this morning I went to the barn and I did not have my camera with me, but Uno was getting up with the 4 chicks that hatched, and there was one more in the nest that was basically a membrane that she could not get open, and the chick could not get open, and it had begun to shrink wrap. So I quickly fed Uno and the chicks, and then I grabbed up the little membrane egg, and I could feel that it was still moving. So I quickly unwrapped it, let it get some air, and cuddled it up in my shirt and brought it to the house and put it in one of the incubators and turned it on to heat. So the chick is doing great. In a little bit, I'm going to take you guys with me as soon as it dries off and introduce it back to its mama and siblings. That is going to be super sweet. Okay, y'all, it's mostly dry now, so let's go and see if we can sneak him up under Uno and let him live with his mama, or her with his mama. Y'all, the weather isn't the best in the world, but let's see if we can run before it gets here. There's 3. Where's number 4? Well, she has 4 babies. Uno, you've lost a baby already? Let me see if I can find another baby somewhere. I could have sworn you had 4, and that one would make 5. There it is. Look, y'all. I do not know how it got in here. You're in the wrong part of the barn, little one. Boy, he's really nosy. Okay, let's take him back to Uno. Uno, you're not being very good. I know it's a first time mommy thing, but get your babies under control. Get your babies. They're going everywhere. Y'all, I may have to do something different. Oh, I'm not sure what yet, but let me see what I can do. Okay, so y'all know Harold and Yarrow. So Yarrow is who, the Bourbon Red there, he is who I had in the pen with Uno. So I was expecting to have a few Bourbon Reds out of the deal, and it turns out, I believe, that all of them maybe. Maybe he's got some strong genes. He is Harold's son. He is also Uno's brother, but out of a different batch of babies. So, our poultry is funny that way. They're gonna lead me in here. Hey, Nellie. Hey, Nellie, what are you doing? Have you got an attitude this morning? I didn't speak to you, did I? I did not speak to sweet Nellie. She is such a sweet, sweet girl. You too, Sophie. You too, Sophie. And Candace. And Daisy, of course. Daisy is my dancing goat. Oh, Sophie. Daisy is my dancing goat. Daisy loves to dance. And Daisy is gaining her weight back rather quickly. She feels good. The babies aren't trying to pull on her anymore. She is still a little bit underweight compared to these other fatties. But Daisy feels great. She is parasite free. And she thinks she's a dog. Oh, she is just a bad woman. Okay, guys, come on. We're gonna go around here, and why are y'all following me? Y'all've got plenty of hay, plenty of grass. Daisy? Why is little Alfie after you? Do you have a scent on you this morning? Are you extra sweet this morning? Y'all, I wanted to show y'all Tawanda, aka Ursula from Cog Hill. Now, Tawanda has only one leg now. You can see. She only has one leg. It has not broken her spirit. She bit me just yesterday. She is still mean. She has been setting a nest with nothing under her. And when I go to try to remove her from the nest, she basically bites me. She's still mean. But y'all, I have to tell y'all what happened to Tawanda's leg. Now, Tawanda can get anywhere she wants to be. She goes to the water trough. She goes to wherever the feed is on the ground. When I throw scratch out, she's good to go. She has learned to fly everywhere she goes. Those wings are so strong because when the accident happened, I basically hand fed her until her leg healed. And then I would go out and every day and make sure that she got her own feed and that she was able to take care of herself. But now, Tawanda is the same old Tawanda again. She's just got one less limb and a very strong other leg. So we have to treat her special here on the farm. Nothing slows Towanda down. Not even a bum leg. Don't worry, Towanda. Mama's got some new nests coming. We're going to change those out. Details later. So y'all remember me telling you that the predator got Pearl and ate her. Well, Towanda was also outside the pen. And I literally took Towanda out of the mouth of a fox. I could not save her leg. I tried everything that I could to save her leg, but it just was not happening. I was very distraught. The fox is no longer visiting. You know, we have to do what we have to do, but I had to take Towanda from the mouth. And Towanda was not only hurt, you know, in the leg. I have a goat between my legs. Candace, what are you doing? Candace, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Stop making me fall. Hey, Sugar. Hey, Sugar. Hey. Hey, Sugar. Candace, are you jealous? Sophie's jealous. So Towanda was missing a lot of feathers. She had several poke holes in her from the fox. And of course, her leg was dangling. I tried my best to wrap it. I really felt like there was going to be no blood supply to the leg, and I was correct. It just kind of turned black and fell off. And the nub that she has healed up very well, but I was so heartbroken for Towanda because I really felt like that this would break Towanda's spirit. But let me tell you something. You can take a leg off a turkey, but you can't take Towanda's spirit. Now, I've got the battle scars to prove it. I've tried to get her off the nest where she's trying to sit some eggs because you know that's what Towanda does. And for a long time, she did not have the flying down perfect, which now she does. She flies up to the nest and basically sits on the... Daisy. Daisy, I love you. And she basically just sits on nothing. You can gather the eggs from under her, which you need a strong pair of gloves to do so because Towanda will bite you. Attitude, Miss Attitude. Daisy, what are you doing? Daisy will not leave my legs alone. She is just like rubbing her head into them. She just wants to be petted. She just wants some loving. Hi, Nellie. You want loving too? No? She shook her head no. So, I just have not shown Towanda a lot on camera because, you know, Towanda has been basically just kind of pitiful. But, you know, that is the bad thing about having a farm that is in the middle of, you know, nowhere, is you have predators. And it's so hard to have your turkeys stay in the fenced-in pasture because they can fly. So what we did is when Tony built the enclosure for the peacocks, we decided that it would be twofold. When the turkeys start to go outside the fence to lay their eggs in the CRP, and you can see how thick it is. Just miles of nothing but thickness. The wild turkey lay their eggs out there. But the tame turkeys, they just, you know, I know that it's instinct to lay your eggs right there in the thickness, but tame turkeys don't have that sense of fear like wild turkeys do. So it's so hard to make them afraid enough that when a predator walks up that they get up and fly like a wild turkey would. So I try to keep the predators away from here, but you know, you can get rid of predators, but then new ones will come right back in. You know, sometimes you might see a predator and think that you've gotten rid of that predator for good, and then he shows right back up. But that being said, Towanda is doing excellent now. Yes, I have Towanda, the one-legged turkey, but Towanda holds her own. Let it be known that Towanda is full of spirit, full of meanness, and sometimes, just for the fun of it, I call her Ursula, the demon turkey from Cog Hill. Y'all farm on.